I had a friend for 20 years. Turns out he never existed. My best friend's name was Evan, and in my memories he lived 2 houses down in a small blue-gray home. I thought he was quiet, thoughtful, and always there when I needed him. When I was a child dealing with loneliness and my parents' constant arguments, I believed he was the one who kept me company. I remembered us sitting under the old oak tree behind my house, spending long afternoons together. At the time, nothing about him felt strange. As I grew up, I thought he grew with me. I believed he encouraged me when I struggled in school, stood by me when I was scared, and celebrated small achievements with me. The memories were warm, but blurry. I remembered how I felt with him more than what he looked like. Still, I never questioned it. Childhood memories are often imperfect, so I assumed that was normal. After college, I returned to my old neighborhood for a while. The oak tree was weaker now, its branches sagging and its leaves thin. Seeing it again made me think of Evan. I walked to the house where I thought he had lived, expecting nostalgia to wash over me, but a different family lived there. They told me no child had ever lived in that house before them. Their words confused me, but I tried to ignore the feeling that something was wrong. When I went home, I searched for old pictures of him. If he had been such an important part of my life, there had to be at least one photo. But as I dug through albums, boxes, and school yearbooks, I found nothing. He didn't appear in a single picture. Not at birthdays, not at school events, not in class photos. That familiar, uneasy feeling grew stronger. I asked my parents what they remembered. They told me they recalled me talking about a friend when I was very young, but they never actually saw him. They thought I spent most of my time alone in the backyard. Hearing that made the truth feel a little closer. But I still didn't want to believe it. To be sure, I went to my old elementary school and looked at archived class lists. His name was nowhere to be found. Instead, I found teacher notes, describing me as a quiet child who often spoke to someone no one else could see. They believed I had an imaginary friend. That was the moment everything fell into place. Evan had never been a real boy. He had been created by my mind when I needed someone the most. He had been the comfort I searched for in a lonely childhood, the support I couldn't find anywhere else. The memories felt real because the emotions were real. But he existed only in my imagination. Accepting this was painful, but also freeing. Evan wasn't a real person, but he represented a part of me that helped me survive. I no longer need him the way I once did, and that's how I know I've grown. I had a friend for 20 years. He never existed, but the strength he gave me does.